Today, I'm going to show you best 6 female humanoid robots in 2022. Before the start of the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more content, subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Number 6. NADINE. NADINE is one of the most realistic female humanoid social robots around the world, and she looks and acts incredibly lifelike, being modeled on Professor Nadia Thalmann. This robot has a realistic human appearance and a natural skin and hair. She also has very realistic hands. NADINE is a socially intelligent robot who is friendly, greets you back, makes eye contact, and remembers all the nice chats you had with her. She is able to answer questions in several languages, show emotions both in her gestures and in her face, depending on the content of the interaction with the user. NADINE can recognize people she has previously met and engage in flowing conversation. NADINE is also fitted with a personality, meaning her mood can sour depending on what you say to her. NADINE has a total of 27 degrees of freedom for facial expressions and upper body movement. She can recognize anybody she has met and remembers facts and events related to each person. NADINE is the ideal companion when nobody is there. She can assist people with special needs, read stories, show images, put on Skype sessions, send emails, and communicate with the family. She is part of the human-assistive new technology, which is badly needed, as society cannot afford a full-time social worker for each person with special needs. She can play the role of a personal, private coach, always available when nobody is there. Number 5. CHIHIRA KANAE. Toshiba has shown off the latest generation of its CHIHIRA robot at a trade fair in Berlin. The machine, which is designed to look as human-like as possible, has the German language added to its repertoire. It is reported that since its launch, it has upgraded the machine's control system to make its movements smoother. Toshiba brought the CHIHIRA KANAE droid to the ITB Travel Expo to highlight what it hopes could be a viable product for the tourism industry. The machine has been installed at an information desk, where it responds to questions by the attendees, particularly about the conference. Number 4. Erica. Erica is developed by Japanese scientists Hiroshi Ishiguro and Kohei Ogawa, who have trained her not just to act, but learn the aspects and principles of method acting. Sam Koze, the scriptwriter of B, says, quote, "In other methods of acting, actors involve their own life experiences in the role. But Erica has no life experiences. She was created from scratch to play the role. We had to simulate her motions and emotions through one-on-one sessions, such as controlling the speed of her movements, talking through her feelings, and coaching character development and body language." Hiroshi Ishiguro, Kohei Ogawa, and the film's creators had to extensively train and coach Erica to replicate human emotions through method acting. Since acting is a tough line and comes with emotions to emulate, the AI robot explicitly designed to play an actress has been programmed with the essential skill sets required to be an actress. To begin with, Erica had no life experiences or emotional memories to learn from, and the scientists and creators had to train to develop her character as a method actor by adjusting her body language, emotions, and experiencing the scenes. Number 3. Jaja. Jaja can hold a simple conversation and make specific facial expressions when asked, and her creator believes the eerily lifelike robot heralds a future of cyborg labor in China. Team leader Chen Xiaoping sounded like a proud father as he and his prototype appeared recently at an economic conference organized by banking giant UBS in Shanghai's futuristic financial center. This humanoid has natural eye movement, and its speech is in sync with its lip movement. Chen predicted that perhaps within a decade, artificially intelligent robots like Jiajia will begin performing a range of menial tasks in Chinese restaurants, nursing homes, hospitals, and households. She was able to accurately answer a query about the day's weather, hold basic conversations, and recognize the gender of her questioners. The humanoid is designed to recognize human and machine interaction. It also has autonomous position and navigation. The whole action is controlled by cloud technology. Number 2. Grace. Hanson Robotics took the world by storm with SOPHIA, who was famously given Saudi Arabian citizenship. Now, the Hong Kong-based robotics firm has unveiled its latest invention, Grace, a humanoid robot it hopes will revolutionize healthcare. Designed as an assistant for doctors, Grace is equipped with sensors, including a thermal camera to detect a patient's temperature and pulse, to help doctors diagnose illnesses and deliver treatments. The android is a companion for patients too. Specializing in senior care, Grace speaks 3 languages: English, Mandarin, and Cantonese, and can socialize and conduct talk therapy. Robots like Grace are intended as a support for medical professionals rather than a replacement, says Hanson Robotics founder and CEO David Hanson. Quote, using AI and robotics in this context can help gather important data for healthcare providers to assess the well-being of the patient, he adds. Developed specifically for the medical sector, Grace's launch comes in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, when there has been increased demand for telehealth solutions and contactless care. According to the International Federation of Robotics, the IFR, global sales of medical robots were already on the rise before the pandemic, up 28% between 2018 and 2019, and the IFR predicts the sector's value could nearly double in the next 3 years. Number 1. SOPHIA. On October 25th, SOPHIA, a delicate-looking woman with doe brown eyes and long, fluttering eyelashes, made international headlines. She'd just become a full citizen of Saudi Arabia, the first robot in the world to achieve such a status. Quote, I am very honored and proud of this unique distinction. This is historical to be the first robot in the world to be recognized with a citizenship, SOPHIA said, announcing her new status during the Future Investment Initiative conference in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Standing behind a podium as she spoke, to all effects, she presented a humanoid form, excepting the shimmery metal cap of her head, where hair would be normally on a human head. Of course, SOPHIA's announcement was a calculated publicity stunt to generate headlines and keep Saudi Arabia forefront in your minds when you think about innovation, especially in its commitment to a post-oil era. Through a mix of tourism, tech, and infrastructure, non-oil revenue is predicted to grow from $43.4 billion to $266.6 billion annually. But SOPHIA's announcement also raises a number of Blade Runner-esque questions. What does it mean to be a citizen? What rights does SOPHIA hold? Saudi Arabia has not elaborated on this so far. Perhaps it will create a personhood option, as proposed by the EU Committee in January regarding the rights of robots. The SOPHIA bot was dreamed up by the brains at Hanson Robotics, led by AI developer David Hanson. In his published paper, Upending the Uncanny Valley, he extrapolates on how humanoid robots can be likable despite the conception that anything too fake human will trigger a revulsion in people. Quote, we feel that for realistic robots to be appealing to people, robots must attain some level of integrated social responsivity and aesthetic refinement, he wrote. Rendering the social human in all possible detail can help us to better understand social intelligence, both scientifically and artistically. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to see more of our future videos. With that said, keep enjoying our videos, and I'll see you in the next video.